This is Realme C63 5G smartphone, and in this video I'll show you some amazing tips and tricks and hidden features of this smartphone. So if you have purchased this phone, or even if you're planning to purchase this phone, then this video can be really helpful for you. So watch till the end and enjoy this video. Whenever you use your phone with a single hand, then it feels really uneasy to reach at the corner and open any of these apps. But there's a gesture by which you can easily open all of these apps. Simply tap and hold on the home screen and then click on more. There you will see the option of icon pull down gesture. Click on this and then enable this. Now whenever you are on home screen, you can swipe from either side of the phone like this. Then it will drag all the apps around your thumb and you can open any application very easily with the help of this icon pull down gesture. Every time you open this app drawer, then it will automatically show this annoying keyboard and this search box. To disable this, click on this manage and then click on app drawer settings. Disable this display keyboard when entering app drawer and also disable this app search to notification drawer. Now whenever you will enter in your app drawer, it won't show that keyboard or that search box. You can also enable auto call recording in this smartphone. Simply open your dialer and then click on these three dots. There you will see the option of settings. Click on this and then click on call recording. Then enable this automatically record unknown numbers. Now it will record all the calls from unknown numbers. If you want to record calls from your saved numbers, then you have to manually record every call while you are on your call. You can also change these 3-button navigation to gesture navigation. Simply open your settings, scroll down to the bottom and then click on system and updates. There you will see the option of system navigation. Click on this. Here you can also change the position of these 3 buttons. As you can see, you have 2 different options. And now if you want to change from 3-button navigation to gesture navigation, then simply select gesture navigation and then click on cancel. Now you can go back like this. You can also jump to the home screen like this. And if you want to open your recents app, then you can also open recents apps like this. You can use 2 applications at the same time in a single screen with the help of a simple gesture. Simply open any application and then swipe up by using your 3 fingers like this. Now select the second application you want to use. As you can see, you will be able to use 2 applications at the same time in a single screen. This phone comes with the amazing feature of smart sidebar, but by default this feature is disabled. To enable this, open your settings, scroll down and then click on accessibility and convenience. There you will see the option of smart sidebar. Click on this and then enable this. Now you will notice a transparent bar on the right side of the screen. To open it, you can swipe to the left like this and it will open your smart sidebar. You can temporarily save your files in file dock. You can also translate any page with the help of the screen translate feature. You can screenshot and screen record. Now if you will open any application from this smart sidebar, it will open it in floating window, as you can see. And you can also resize this. You can also drag and drop it anywhere and it will remain as floating window and you will be able to use your phone normally. You can also edit your sidebar. Scroll down and then click on edit. Add your favorite application here and you can also remove unnecessary application from here. After that, click on done. So that's how you can enable and use your smart sidebar in this smartphone. If you want to increase the lifespan of your battery, then you must enable the next feature. Simply open your settings, scroll down and then click on battery. Again scroll down. There you will see the option of smart charging. Enable this, then it will charge your phone up to 80% with normal speed, then take a little bit extra time to charge your phone fully. So with the help of this, you can increase the life of your battery and use your phone a little bit longer. You can also monitor your real-time internet speed in your status bar and you don't have to download any third-party app for that. Simply open your settings and then click on notification and status bar and then click on status bar. There you will see the option of real-time network speed. Enable this, then it will start showing your internet speed in your status bar. In same status bar, you will see the option of battery style. If you will click on this, you have 4 different options to change the battery percentage style in your status bar. As you can see, you can select your favorite one and it will change the battery percentage style in the status bar. If you're using your phone with a single hand, then it feels really uneasy to reach at the top and open this notification center and control center. But there is a simple gesture. You can easily open these two. Simply tap and hold on the home screen and then click on more. Scroll down. There you will see the option of swipe down on home screen. Click on this. By default it is selected to global search. You have to select notification drawer. Now whenever you are on home screen, you can simply swipe down on the empty area and it will open your notification center and your control center. You can also clone any application or make dual of any application. So with the help of that, you can log in with 2 different accounts in a single application. Simply open your settings, scroll down and then click on apps. There you will see the option of app cloner. Click on this and then click on agree and continue. It will show all the applications which are clonable in your smartphone, and with the help of this you can clone almost every application. Now select the application you want to clone and then click on create app clone. It will take few seconds. After that it will create the dual of that application. As you can see in my app drawer, I have 2 Facebooks now and I can log in with 2 different accounts in the same application. If you will long press your power button, then it will launch the Google Assistant app instead of opening your power menu. To set it to power menu, you can follow these steps. Simply open your settings, scroll down and then click on accessibility and convenience. Again scroll down, there you will see the option of power button. Click on press and hold the power button. By default it is selected to voice assistant. You have to select power menu. Now whenever you will long press your power button, it will launch your power menu instead of your voice assistant. But if you want to keep your power button as your voice assistant, now if you want to open your power menu, then you can press your power button and volume up button at the same time, then it will open your power menu. There are multiple ways by which you can click a screenshot in this smartphone, and you can also take a long screenshot and a partial screenshot as well. The first way is to use your 3 fingers and swipe down on the screen and then it will click a screenshot. The second way is to use your volume down button and power button at the same time, then it will click a screenshot. Now if you want to take a long screenshot, then come to the long screenshot area, for example of an article or of a chat, then click a normal screenshot and there you will see the option of scroll. Click on this and then keep on scrolling to adjust the length of the screenshot. After that click on done, and that's how you can click a long screenshot. Now if you want to click a screenshot of a specific area, then use your 3 fingers and then tap and hold on the display. And now adjust the area of which you want to click a screenshot and then click on this right icon. So that's how you can click a long screenshot, partial screenshot, and multiple ways by which you can click a screenshot. If you want to enable double tap to lock your smartphone and double tap to wake your phone feature in the smartphone, then tap and hold on the home screen and then click on more. There you will see the option of double tap to lock. Enable this and then scroll down and also enable this double tap to wake or turn off screen. Now whenever you are on home screen, you can simply double tap on the empty area, then it will lock your smartphone, and if you will double tap it again, then it will wake your screen up. You can change the shape, size and even name of any application in the smartphone. Tap and hold on the home screen and then click on icons. With the help of this slider, you can adjust the size of the apps. If you want to change the shape, then you can select material pebble, and if you will click on custom, here are various options. You can select your favorite one and then click on apply. Now if you want to change the name of any application, then simply tap and hold on that application and then click on edit. Here you will see the option of app name. Click on this and then set the name of which you want to set the name. Here is like KO, and as you can see it will change the name of that application. You can also open any application in floating window. Simply open any application, then put it in recent. Click on these 3 dots and then click on floating window, and then it will open that application in floating window. You can also resize it from the corner like this, drag and drop it anywhere with the help of this transparent bar, and you can keep on using your smartphone and it will remain on the screen as floating window. If you use your phone at night a lot, then you must enable these 2 features. Open your settings and then click on display and brightness. The first one is dark mode. If you enable this, then it will turn all the whites into blacks and also decrease the pressure on your eye. The second one is eye comfort. As you can see, click on this and then enable this, then it will warm the color of your screen, and this will also decrease the pressure on your eye. So with the help of this eye comfort and dark mode feature, you can keep your eyes safe. You can also enable this long press your volume down button to turn on your flashlight, and again long press your volume down button to turn it off. By default this feature is disabled. To enable this, you have to open your settings, scroll down and then click on accessibility and convenience. Again scroll down, there you will see the option of gesture and motions. Click on this and then enable this turn on or off torch with volume button. Now whenever your phone is locked, you can simply long press your volume down button. It will turn on your flashlight. If you long press it again, it will turn it off. Now let's talk about some of the screen off gestures of the smartphone. Open your settings, scroll down and then click on accessibility and convenience. Click on gesture and motions and then click on screen off gestures. The first one is draw an O to open camera. If you will enable this, now whenever your phone is locked, you can simply draw a O, then it will launch your camera application. In the second option, you will see the option of draw a V to turn torch on or off. If you will enable this, now whenever your phone is locked, you can simply draw a V, it will turn on your flashlight. If you will draw it again, then it will turn off your flashlight. You can also control your media player when your phone is locked. If you enable this, then you can pause or play your music if you will draw these true lines like this. You can also launch your favorite application by drawing any of these alphabets. For example, if I will enable this draw a W and then select the application I want to open, for example I like YouTube a lot. Now whenever my phone is locked, I can simply draw a W and then it will automatically launch the YouTube application. If you like to use your phone with a single hand, then you must enable the next feature. Open your settings and then click on accessibility and convenience, scroll down and then click on one-handed mode. Enable this. To enable the one-handed mode, you can swipe down on like this and then it will enable the one-hand mode and you can easily use your phone with a single hand. If you want to disable this, then simply tap on this empty area, then it will disable the one hand. Open your camera application and then click on these three lines. Click on settings, scroll down and then click on this volume button action. Click on this and then select zoom. Now whenever you are on photo or video mode, you can simply long press your volume up button to zoom in and you can long press your volume down button to zoom out. So this will give you a feel of manual camera. You can also hide any photo or video in the smartphone and you don't have to download any third-party app for that. Simply open your settings and then click on security and privacy. Scroll down to the bottom and then click on private safe. Now firstly you have to set a privacy password. Click on set password. You can set a 6-digit password or you can use a different password type. Here I select pattern, draw your pattern, confirm your pattern and then answer a security question. Now click on images and videos and then click on this add icon. Select the photo or video you want to hide and then click on set as private. Now it will hide it from your normal gallery, and if you want to access your hidden photo or video, again come to security and privacy and then private safe, draw your privacy password and then it will show all the hidden photos or videos. You can also hide any application in this smartphone. Open your settings, scroll down and then click on security and privacy, scroll down and then click on hide apps. You have to set a privacy password, but we have already done this. Simply draw your privacy password and then select the application you want to hide. For example, I want to hide my Chrome application and then click on set now. So you have to set an access code to access your hidden apps. Keep in mind you have to start your access code with hash and also end it with hash. Then click on this right icon and now click on done. As you can see in my app drawer, there is no Chrome now. To access your hidden apps, open your dialer and then type your access code. And then it will show your hidden application. So that's how you can hide any application in this smartphone. If you want to change the shape of these features in your control center, you can also do this. Simply open your settings, scroll down and then click on wallpaper and style. Click on quick settings. Here you have 5 different options. Select your favorite one and then click on this back and it will change the shape of these icons in your control center. You can also lock any application in this smartphone. Open your settings, scroll down and then click on security and privacy. Scroll down to the bottom and then click on app lock. You have to set a privacy password, but we have already done this. Click on got it and then enable this app lock. Select the application you want to lock. For example, I want to lock my Instagram. Enable this. Now whenever I will open Instagram, it will ask for that privacy password. So that's how you can lock any application in this smartphone. You can do a lot with the help of this power button, and the feature's name is dynamic button, and this feature is enabled in this smartphone. But let me show you how you can use this. If you will slide down on the power button, then it will decrease the volume, and if you will slide up, then it will turn up your volume. If you will double press your power button, then it will launch your camera application. And if you want to customize this, then simply open your settings, click on accessibility and convenience, scroll down and there you will see the option of dynamic button on the bottom. Click on this. Here you can customize it as per your liking. So that's how you can use and customize your dynamic button feature. So these were some amazing tips and tricks and hidden feature of Realme C63 5G smartphone. If you like this video, then let us know in the comment section. Hit the like and we will see you in the next one. Till then, have fun and keep on exploring your smartphone.